Section 3. Okay, similar thing, basically up an octave. G on the 7th, B on the 8th, 10th, then bent up a half step. Back to G on the 7th, hammer on to 8 while scooping the tremolo, then to the 11 on the B. Jump back to the 5th fret on the G string, then 6 on the B, followed by 8. Staying with that note, bend up a whole tone and then release. Back to the 5 of the G. Then bend that up a whole step and release, and pull off to the 3rd fret. Now these are staccato notes, 4 on the B string, 6 on the B string, then 6 on the B string again, but this time bend up a whole step. Jump back to the 3rd fret of the G string, pull off to the 2nd fret while scooping the arm again. Then jump up to the 8th fret of the B string. Some of these jumps are quite wide, but the tone is better if you go, if you went, which can sound a bit thin, so that's the reason for that. Then the final part of this section is the 8th fret of the B string, and then the 10th fret. Bend that 10th fret up a half step, release, back to the 8th fret, then 8th fret again. You see I've shifted position there to enable me to do the final bend. Section 4. So the melody's developing here. We start on the 7th fret of the G and a scoop up with the tremolo. B on the 8th, B on the 10th, then the 11th of the B. G on the 5th, bend up a whole step, then release the bend. Over to the 5th fret of the top string there, bit of a wobble. Then scoop in on the 5th fret of the G. 6th fret of the B, 8th fret of the B, then that note again, bend up a whole step. 3rd fret of the G string, bend that up a whole step and then release. Then it's the G string open, then onto the 3rd fret, slide down to the 2nd, then back up to the 3rd. Over to the B string, 4th fret, 6th fret, 6th fret again, this time bend up a whole step. 3rd fret of the G, pull off to the 2nd fret and scoop, jump up to the 8th of the B, then it's 8 to 10 on the B, 10th fret again, bend up a half step, release the bend, back to the 8th, still on the B string, 13th fret, bend up a whole step. Section 5. Okay, starting on the 13th fret of the B string, bend that up a whole step and then release the bend. 11th fret of the B string, then the 10th, jumping down to the 3rd fret here, there's a rake across from the 3rd fret of the B string to the 3rd fret of the top E. The first note isn't really heard, it's more of a grace note. Okay, like that. So then the 6th fret of the B string, then G5, bend up a whole step, release the bend and pull off to G3. Then D5 with some vibrato. Okay, then we have this triplet figure, G on the 12th fret, B on the 11th fret, then up to the 13th fret on that B string and a whole tone bend, re-picking that. So, okay, now we're going to release that bend. Back to the 11th fret, then the 10th, another rake like that at the 3rd fret, back to the 6th fret of the B string, then bend that note up a whole step and hold it as long as you can. Maybe add some vibrato with the bar.